What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Batman the Telltale series.
Yeah.
If you missed the last episode and you're wondering what's going on, we started the series last week. So if you have not gotten a chance to check out episode 1, I highly encourage you to do so. If I remember, I will link it up in the top right-hand corner there for you. But otherwise, you can always go to the channel and check it out for yourself. We've liked the game so far. We were able to play as both Batman and Bruce Wayne. Yes, I know they're the same person, but you know what I mean. And we, as Batman, we met Catwoman.
They're the same person.
Oh my god, spoilers! And his parents die? Anyway, so as
Alfred's old?
as Batman, we met Catwoman, and then thank you, Amy. As Bruce Wayne, we met Alfred. We interacted with and met Alfred, Two-Face, Harvey Dent, or I guess it's not Two-Face yet, but spoilers again. God, I'm so bad at this. Harvey Dent and Carmine Falcone, which was quite interesting, that interaction that we had, or that they all had together. And then the episode ended with some information presented to us about Oz, a.k.a. Oswald Cobblepot, who we know to later become the Penguin. Spoilers again, third time. But that he apparently is a childhood friend of Bruce's, and Bruce is kind of worried about Oz's motives in contacting him.
Yes.
So
very interesting storyline. It's not one I've heard.
Same. I mentioned it last time. I don't know if that is something new for this game, or if it's just something that, again, my Batman knowledge is lacking in. If that was something that maybe was retconned or kind of has always been the case, I do not recall. But
Well, I haven't read the comics, but I've had lots of exposure to lots of different Batman properties, and I have never heard that.
Yeah, I
So it's
mean,
cool.
me neither. But like I said, maybe we'll find out over the course of the series, or maybe folks are letting us know in the comments.
Yeah, please do.
Just avoid spoilers for us and
Right.
for your fellow viewers as well, if you would. We appreciate it. All right, so are you ready, Amy?
Yes.
Let's get back into Batman the Telltale series.
It's so cool.
Okay. Definitely not now. Get out of here.
But you're not logged in.
Yeah, I know I'm not.
And I don't think you should play unless you're logged in.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, so it does say continue episode 1. Last time we beat chapters 1 and 2 of episode 1. So we will now continue episode 1. Cobblepot Park, 6:06 a.m. Have we just been up all night? Or that we woke up early to come to this thing? Or this area, I guess. Cobblepot Park.
Where are you, Oz?
I guess his family was pretty powerful if there's a park named after them.
Recent newspaper. Bruce Wayne associating with Gotham's Kingpin. Nice. Okay. Graffiti. Armstrong X2. Among other things. Can we talk to this dude? We can't. Can we, if we move over to him? No, still no. Okay, fine, got it. Into the park we
we're
go.
too rich to talk to him,
I guess.
clearly.
Yeah.
Even though he might actually know where the person is that we are looking for.
All right, so we can examine the homeless person or give him some change. You want to do one then the other, or neither?
Let's examine him first. Both of these people are coughing. I wonder if that has a correlation.
Or if it's just they can't get medical care because they're poor and
Right.
homeless. Would you like to give him some change?
Yes. Do we bring change with us?
Thank you, sir.
I guess so. Alright, so there's a burning barrel. Not really much else to look at around here, so...
I was gonna say maybe it's winter time and that's why they're coughing because it's like cold out.
It
But
might
we're
be...
not even wearing a jacket.
No, it looks like it might be fall, though.
Oh, okay.
You know? With the different colors of the foliage and kind of you're seeing leaves fall every once in a while in the background there.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Because I was gonna say like both of these men are wearing jackets, but they're also homeless.
Yeah.
So if they own the jackets, they're gonna wear the jackets.
Correct. Because
Even
otherwise
if
they
it's
will
hot.
likely get stolen.
Right.
Oh, we're cold enough to warm our hands by the burning barrel,
Okay.
despite solely wearing a button-down shirt right now.
Right.
Running late, meet you by the statue.
Great. There's the statue, but no Oz.
It's because he just texted you, dude. Do you not know how that phrase works? Running late, meet you by the statue. Well, where is he? He's running late? I think that's what I'm running late means.
But I see the statue. Where are you?
Let's look at the shopping cart. Oh, that's it? I was supposed to read his opinions on the shopping cart from just that. Alright, you want to talk to the smoking man?
Yeah.
Hey.
Beat it.
Oh. Okay. Well, that was helpful,
That's what you get, Amy.
I suppose.
Alright, let's look at more graffiti. Does it say zone? Maybe?
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Wow. Not sponsored.
So stupid.
Let's look at this plaque.
Oh, this is a plaque.
Cobblepot Park, established 27th of September,
It
1927.
isn't what it used to be.
Okay. Can I actually look at it, though? Like, is that...
There's not a lot of contrast on it, so I can't really see.
Yeah, there's more graffiti for us to stare disapprovingly at, apparently. You know, Bruce, you could pay someone to, like...
Clean this up.
Yeah, like, paint over this or whatever. If you're really that worried about it, man. Alright, I guess we look at the statue. It's the last thing to look at. I guess it's his father. Oz's father.
Maybe. Or his grandfather.
Yeah, there's a crushed can next to it. Oh, here he is.
Watch wallet cash.
Oh. Oh.
This goes through you. Hey, you heard him, man.
Just walk away, try and take it, or I've got nothing.
Hell are you waiting
I've got
for?
nothing.
Sorry, fellas. I've got nothing.
End him.
End him?
Yeah, kill me.
Gentlemen.
Oh.
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do?
Shit. Press the wrong button. Or just... Oh, shit! Wow.
Not big fun.
Yep, got it.
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong.
Oh!
That wasn't good.
Oh!
Maybe stop.
Wow.
Park. Mine.
So much head trauma.
Hear that?
I don't know if they do.
Hey, Bruce. You've got a little,
Ugh.
hair. Good as new.
You've got a lot of
That was
little.
a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts
You
the
went too
system
far. I had it
like a
handled, but
dash
thanks
of
for the help.
adrenaline, eh?
Thanks for
Besides,
the
someone
help.
needed to deal with the rubber situation here.
Thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
That's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People
This is a
came
shame. The
all
place is a
over
wreck, or you're right.
Oh, Mum
You're
and
right.
Dad, they put so much work in here.
Those were better days.
That they were. Yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did. Both of us. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circle.
I lost my parents too. That's how things are. Or I'm sorry, Oswald.
Round the world vacations.
I lost my
unlimited
parents, too.
potential.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce. I know. I'm sorry for it. But I have my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night.
I was surprised to
Made
see you
himself
there.
right
That's just
up.
politics. He wasn't invited, or it's not what you think.
He wasn't invited.
Wish I could have punched that grin to the back of his throat.
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are going to be on the upswing soon, no? A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door, and I'm here to let it in.
Meaning,
Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names.
I'm not your enemy. Is that a threat, or you won't win that battle?
It's not gonna be pretty.
you
It's
won't
gonna be
win that
beautiful.
battle.
That's a battle you won't win, Oz.
No. Oh, I've learned a thing or three since we were kids. I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Jesus.
Thank you for the information.
Wow.
Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
I don't know what that means.
So he can throw them through windows.
Oh, right. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Press conference for new hospital starts soon. Car waiting on south side of park from Alfred. Wow.
This is rough.
A lot. Oh, the Arkham. Okay. Future home of Thomas and Martha Wayne Memorial Hospital. Wow. Nice car.
Mr. Wayne, over here. Right here.
This way.
Bruce, Bruce!
Good morning. Enough photos or ignore them?
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. But we didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminal.
Need to talk,
insane.
says Alfred.
Its methods for rehabilitation.
What's up? Not now or ignore it.
Its security lacking. We're still those who do get out, or God forbid, escape, are
At
even
press
more
conference.
dangerous than before they went in.
Call me
Arkham
ASAP.
Asylum is a cancer
God, it
on
will do.
Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
Crime is rampant. The sick need our help or my parents would be honored.
My parents would be honored.
My parents love Gotham. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide.
A terrible lesson. It won't happen again. Let's put a dent in crime.
Let's put a dent in crime.
With this facility and our next mayor, we can put a dent in crime.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old
Leave it
building?
standing. Its day has passed or tear it down.
Oh, God. I don't know. Its day has passed.
I think Arkham has only done harm to Gotham. It's made criminals more unstable, put our citizens in jeopardy. We can do better. All right, who's up next? You there.
Harvey was saying
Mr.
something
Wayne,
there.
Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You even shook his hand.
Falcone's no friend. He was Harvey's guest, or it's a free country.
Oh, God. No friend.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital.
Read the
remember?
text or ignore it.
Ignore it.
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
How dare you? No comment, or I doubt your evidence.
I doubt your evidence.
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
He was a child. How would he know?
Could the allegations be
Your
true?
source is wrong. This interview is over. That's
Does the mob
absurd.
sign
This
Wayne
interview is
Enterprises
over.
paychecks?
All right, this press conference is over.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone? Could the
Oh, maybe that's why
allegations be
Alfred
true?
wanted the call.
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Everyone,
We gotta
everyone,
answer
please
a phone.
settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
And we've completed chapter 3. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Ah, search warrant.
Hey, careful!
There's stuff all over
Put
the
it
floor.
back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant.
You're making a mistake. Go ahead, do your job, or I didn't do
I had the
anything.
boys turn the
I
lights off. keep a
didn't
low
do
profile.
anything.
I'm sorry, are you arresting me?
Not unless I'm forced to. We're only collecting evidence today.
I didn't do anything.
That's what we're here to find out.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of
Who authorized this? What do you expect to find, or and if I refuse?
What do you expect to find?
Extensive.
And what do you expect to find?
That's for our analysts back at the precinct to figure out. I can't comment. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself.
And what? And you do what he says. I'm friends with the DA, or Mayor Hill's corrupt.
And you do what he says?
Okay, so you just do whatever Mayor Hill says.
Hill and we have a vested interest to keep things professional.
Fair,
For Gotham's sake.
but
Doesn't mean I like the words whistling through his windpipes.
yeah.
I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's chopping block, but here we are.
I do.
Because he's
Hill
helping
knows if
Harvey.
I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down.
No, because he snubbed
That'd be a real
Carmine.
shame.
Oh, he just said it.
Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
Same.
Oh. Jesus. Broke a family picture frame.
Alright, well, at least it's just the frame.
Yeah, I'm sure the photo itself is fine.
Like,
He's just got
put
to
it in a
replace
different
the...
frame.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a vase or something.
Yeah. Still, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Bruce, stay back!
Take whatever you want.
You don't have to do this.
Bruce. Bruce. Bruce? I didn't mean to interrupt, but
I'm busy right now, no problem at all. You keep showing up uninvited.
You keep showing up uninvited.
This is the second time you've shown up uninvited.
well, it's difficult to book a meeting with you.
Well, I enjoy my privacy.
Enjoyed. Past tense. Sorry,
enough.
but if the press has their way, you're not gonna have any for a while.
Are you part of the press?
Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette,
I
have
appreciate
all
it.
kinds
Stay
of
out of this, or
access.
what's your angle?
I can dig
What's
up
your
whatever
angle?
you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's
It's a
even
media
done the
frenzy.
due diligence
Falcone's
on
behind
this.
this, or it's politically
The press
motivated?
saw the fumble, they grabbed the
It's
ball. and
politically
ran.
motivated. I don't
Hill
want to
wants
tell
me
her
out of the
it's
picture
Falcone.
because with my backing, Harvey wins in a landslide. All signs point to Hill.
You're a kingmaker, Mr. Wayne. And Harvey Dent is Gotham's knight in shining armor just waiting for the crown. You're the first target on Hill's list. By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this.
Give her a quote or refuse.
Your side is what matters.
Now is not
wild
the
speculation.
time. Refuse.
Refuse. Okay.
Turn it off, Miss Vale.
Oh, but Bruce,
Until I know what's really going on, I am not speaking to the press again.
I want her help, but I don't know how
You're
I
gonna beat
can
this,
give her a
Bruce.
quote right now.
Sure.
lines always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
Yeah, and we don't have enough information. You don't want to talk out your ass and
Exactly.
then get caught in a lie that you don't even know is a lie.
Right.
Fair point.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family... We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
Interesting. Cafe Trist, 5:23 p.m.
A warrant? What the hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with...
Someone's after me, you need to fix this, or you don't know?
You don't
Press
know?
conference turned into a bloodbath.
You tell me.
Shh, come on, keep it down. Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is.
Yeah, well, you like making friends with the
Mayor
wrong people,
Hill
so you deserve
authorized
it.
This?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me.
Enough excuses, you owe me, or he
God damn
blindsided
it.
both of us.
He blindsided both of us.
Okay, I believe you, Harvey. Mayor Hill's trying to screw us both over with this move.
And then he's made 2 enemies. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation?
Because of
Just doesn't make
Falcone.
sense.
It's Falcone, it's
What could
politics, or I
possibly
intend to
hope
find out.
accomplish
Falcone.
Other than a few cheap headlines.
He knows.
Do you think Falcone could
Yeah.
be behind that?
He didn't seem too thrilled after the fundraiser. Oh, God, what a mess.
Yeah, that you
Bruce,
created.
I wish
Thanks
I could
very
just
much.
make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for
I'll do
either
it
of us.
myself. We stick together, or just keep your distance.
Jeopardize the entire
We stick
campaign.
together.
We need to fight back. Hill cannot get away with this.
It may not be a war we can win.
The city will be behind you, Harvey, just like I am.
There you are.
Hey, you?
Whoa.
Sorry. I got a habit of being late.
No, just glad you made it.
Oh. Who is this?
Catwoman.
Oh, of course. She notices the cut. And
You
he
didn't tell me
notices
you
the
would
black
bring my
eye.
friend to dinner.
This is Selina.
You're
I
right.
hope I'm not
I'm
interrupting.
Bruce Wayne. I think we've met, or Harvey hasn't mentioned you.
Just
I'm
election
Bruce Wayne.
nonsense.
I'm Bruce Wayne.
So you are.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Kyle. It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, right, sorry.
Selina's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide.
What happened to your eye? What brings you to town? Or meet
Lose
anyone
the election,
interesting?
I guess I
What
can
brings you to town?
drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
So, Miss Kyle, what brings you to Gotham?
Business.
Well, let's just hope she stays after what happened last night.
Oh my god.
I was mugged.
Oh. The
I'm
eye
just angry
thing.
I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
Did you see the guy? Didn't the police help, or what did you lose?
I should have called you a
Didn't the
car.
police help?
Well, that's terrible. Did they catch the guy?
Not yet. But if they don't, I will.
It's probably long gone by now. Whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. And things like this happen in my line of work.
They'll understand what is it that you do, or you'll find another client.
We should just be thankful you got away
What
with
is
the
it that you
black
do?
eye.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Ah, stock market, huh?
Something like that. At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment.
Now it's just gonna be the two of us. Oh man.
Make out.
Oh God.
Nice to meet the real you.
Likewise, keep quiet or don't get any ideas.
Likewise.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention...
Don't make a scene. You're with Harvey, or sorry about the eye.
You're with Harvey?
What do you want with Harvey?
Don't worry about your friend. My interest in him is personal. Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to.
I'm the good guy. I have my reasons or no excuses.
I have my reasons.
I think you know enough already. The rest is my secret.
And here I was thinking we were starting to get somewhere. How disappointing. You have something that belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward.
Who hired you sounds important, or you have something of mine.
You have something of mine.
As I recall, you took something from me, too. Hope you're getting some use out of that grappling gun.
I'm more interested in how I can use you. These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what
No,
they
I don't.
want,
I
there
can
will
help
be
you, or you don't need me.
I can help you.
I don't like consequences.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
You can give me back the drive.
You can tell me who
Not
it's for.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address. Now.
No, give me the drive.
Please, Selina, you need to trust me, or don't piss me off.
You need to trust me.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact. He'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Everything okay here?
You tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
God, there was so much sexual tension in that conversation.
It was very hot.
Gotham Docks Warehouse 133. Don't screw it up. It was very hot.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact.
East Side Docks, 6:44 p.m.
It's quiet.
Well, you're late.
Ambush. Stay on guard.
I was like, do I do something? Do I tap it? What? Oh, just move forward. I was like, I pulled it to the left. It didn't work. I clicked it. Oh, dear God. Gross. Wow.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Ugh.
Good Lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
Oh my God. Gross. And now I gotta look at all this crap.
Inspect the entrails?
Exploded human remains.
No. Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
Nothing left to bury.
Ugh. Did they, like, find additional related evidence? Scorch marks.
Analyzing. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent.
Whoa.
Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Items tagged with a link can be linked to related items to theorize a connection. So, bloody remnants of an obliterated human body. Link to chemical burns covering the ground.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I mean, they're literally the only two things, so I think it's just showing us how to link things. But
Sure.
I'm not going to insult your intelligence by being like, do you think we should link the only two things here?
Did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it.
Whoa.
But the chemicals themselves were inert, not explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
Okay, a dead mercenary. We already have the... Oh, yeah, blast epicenter. Ground zero of the chemical explosion. Reconstruct what happened here by discovering which pieces of evidence best link together to tell the story.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so nothing up high. There's a door, shipping container door. We can examine it or open it, and we can look at the dead mercenary. We'll do this guy first.
Yeah.
I've seen these outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall.
I was waiting for his eyes to move.
I was not, actually, but that's an interesting point.
The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
Clearly.
No.
Alright, let's open it.
Okay.
I was like, are they going to make me do it? They sure are. Oh, shit. Whoa.
Is that the shrapnel?
It sure is. Canister fragment. Okay, so we have a piece of the explosive device.
Yeah.
That's the first one that we found.
It also looks like there's a gunshot
Looks
through
like
it.
a bullet started this.
I guess so.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted.
Interesting. Okay, so we want to link the canister fragment with the blast epicenter, because that's where it came from.
Yeah.
The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion.
Okay. Not all connected items will reveal valid theories. Break these links to reset them. Oh, okay. I guess they want me to break this link then?
Oh, okay.
That's kind of what it seems like, right? I mean, they literally
Sure.
mentioned it. Okay. So what else is there? Now that we can walk around a little bit more. White Rose? Oh, it's in his hand. I was like, do we know this dude's name? And why is it White Rose?
Because it's a calling card.
Yeah.
White Rose. Falcone's calling card.
Ah.
He's been busy as of late.
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
Also, not for nothing, like, I understand that he wanted that evidence but like you called the cops already.
Right.
And then while you're here, like I get like you took samples of this or whatever, but like you just picked up that white rose,
Right.
looked at it, and then replaced it on the guy.
Right.
That's tampering with evidence. There
Oh,
was
yeah.
literally no need to do that. You could have just looked at it and been like, oh, a white rose. Like, you didn't need to pick it up. There was
Right.
no reason for it at all.
Exactly.
Like,
also, he ripped the door off.
Yeah.
That's tampering with evidence in the biggest way.
Very good point, yeah. Oh, no. God bless you. Two of them. God bless you.
Oh, God. Sorry.
You're good. All right, let's examine this dead mercenary, and then there's a burnt cop. Not a dead cop, a burnt cop.
Great.
I mean, he's also dead. Let's not...
Yeah.
Let's not, be incorrect in our statements here, but still.
That bad?
Ew. Gross. Clawed off face.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Face slashed, throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
I mean, is that Catwoman? Is that a bear? Like, what is that?
Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I would doubt it's a bear, but if it was Catwoman, it means that she lied about where she was supposed to be or whatever, like not wanting to show up without the drive.
Right.
So yeah, it could have been like dogs or something. I don't know. Search his pocket.
Skyline Club.
Okay. All right, so ripped up face, we can't link to anything yet. We don't have anything that has like claw possibilities anywhere that
Why
we've
did
seen.
he take that? Okay, it's evidence. Like, you called the cops, and the cops are not going to be able to do their jobs because you took evidence.
Sure,
Like, just take a picture of it if you can't remember the name of the police.
That's a good point.
Like, what the fuck,
Very
dude?
good point. All right, let's examine this burnt cop. While we walk through all the blood, too. I mean, like, I'm kind of doing that, but, like, when I said to examine this person, it walked me over to that space. So, like, I was going to do that regardless, because I didn't, like, exactly put myself in that spot, right?
Like, I get that Batman's a detective, but, like, he could be a better detective by not tampering with shit.
Yeah. All right, so there's bloody hands or burnt head.
Burnt head.
This man's been badly burned. The damage seems to originate from inside his skull.
Ugh.
What did this?
The bullet. Oh, shit. Yeah, we're gonna take that bullet out now. Oh, Jesus, Batman. Use this to find the bullet and then extract it. Oh. Oh, God.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister,
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Wow.
Wow.
Alright, so does that mean he, like, grabbed at his face while it was burning and he got blood all over his hands?
I doubt it.
broken nails, bits of human flesh.
He clawed at the mercenary.
Wow. The nerve agent
I mean,
made him go crazy and claw at the mercenary?
I don't know, but, like, that's awful.
A cop shredded this merc to pieces, barehanded.
Ugh.
God, what would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
I guess you were right, yeah, wow. Alright, so the incendiary bullet, though, continue linking related evidence to reconstruct the crime. So, okay, the fact that the incendiary bullet's here means that maybe it went through the... Like, do we think we put it to the blast epicenter, or do we put it to this? Because
Put
it's
it
got
to
the...
that.
Right? Okay.
Find a connection.
No, I guess not.
Oh.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
Yeah.
I'm sure they didn't find that at the local gun store.
It appears military.
Oh, okay. Oh. Pallets. Okay. I don't know how this is evidence, but we'll see.
Canisters were stored here.
Oh.
Canisters of what?
Well, look at the canister fragment and find out.
Oh. Another shot cop.
Okay.
It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day.
Jesus. That's super grim. Thanks, Batman.
Well,
God.
it's Gotham City.
I know, but goddamn. Unscorched area. Oh, shit, there was something here.
Oh.
Like a forklift or something. Yeah, it drove off.
Something was here when the explosion occurred.
Alright. Area devoid of explosion scorch marks indicates something was here when the blast occurred. Okay. But I can't leave to check it out, and that's where the tire marks go. What else am I supposed to look for here?
Oh, maybe that cart?
This? No, it's not highlightable. Like checkable or whatever. I looked at the white rose. That's not helpful here.
What about there's a cart behind the table that the dead mark is on?
No.
No? Okay.
Weird. Nothing up there. Alright, so... Alright,
okay,
so...
can we look at the tire tracks, like, from a distance and see, like, where they lead?
No, because it stops here.
Oh, I see. Okay. It's just that little section.
Yeah, but I don't know what to link. I guess, am I supposed to link this and this? That feels wrong. Oh.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
Okay.
Have you put it together?
Yes.
Nice.
We did it.
Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence.
Yeah.
Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned them down. Then things turned grim.
Sorry.
Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent.
Ugh.
A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. It was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No.
Second
Based
floor.
on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop. The shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there. And would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
Okay, so locate the sniper nest. Grapple to it. Grapple to the catwalk. Alright, so do we want to check... What is this? The stairs, the shelf, or the catwalk first?
Well, let's go to the stairs. Because I feel like you can walk upstairs.
No, we're grappling
Oh,
to
I see. Okay. So let's just start there. Why not?
You got it. Use bat tech to reveal trace evidence of phosphorus.
Not a bad angle. No trace of phosphorus, though.
Okay.
Alright, so not here.
2 more to go. Do we want shelf
The next one.
or catwalk?
Catwalk.
Catwalk.
I feel like the shelf is the best angle, though, probably.
Yeah, but it's right there. It might be a little dangerous for that explosion.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That's what I was most concerned with. So maybe it's the catwalk. Yep. There it is.
Okay.
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner.
Cigarette, or, well, we'll do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Still lit?
Killing time.
Oh, okay.
There's no way it would still be that long if it
Right?
was still lit.
This is the right spot. So where did he go?
Out the window that's right there?
Yeah. It's...
Oh, we keep looking at it, yeah, as we go along.
Trace stops here.
Oh.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Oh.
Time to go to work.
Was he killed? He's, like, sleeping? I don't understand. Oh, we completed Chapter 4, World's Greatest Detective.
My turn.
Why is he
Don't
still
make me
there?
add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Talking, I'll spare you. Slam him into a wall, punch him, or you didn't do this alone.
Talking, I'll spare you.
Talk, and I spare you an ambulance ride. The police won't offer the same. Not to a cop killer.
Rather chance them than talk to a clown like you.
It's a bad choice, brother.
You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
Oh my god, Batman!
It's true what they said about you. You're a friggin' animal.
I'll make you talk, give me a reason to stop, or time to live up to
Give
my
me a
reputation.
reason to stop.
Give me a reason to stop. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
Oh.
I ain't scared of you, man.
The face, the barrels to intimidate him, or the ribs to break them.
Hit me!
Barrels to intimidate him.
Tell me.
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive, had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions.
Oh. Apply pressure to his arm.
I don't want to break it, but
Nope.
I do want to
Apply pressure.
Okay.
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! There's some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I swear!
Fine, let go
I
of him.
told you everything I know!
Back out.
Back out.
Animal!
Oh,
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here!
Talk to him or run away.
the coroner instead.
Talk to him.
Montoya.
We called him.
True.
Hey! Freeze! Don't move!
Stand down, Montoya. No.
Sorry about the noise, although appropriate.
You're about to kill me. You want to tell me what the hell this is all about?
Oh, he noted our nonviolent approach. Going after Falcone, I'm doing your job, or good to see you too.
I'm doing your job.
I'm doing your job.
Yeah, that's the problem. We'll take it from here.
Falcone stole a shipment of chemicals. Appears to be a weaponized nerve agent. Causes people to go berserk, turn violent. We need to act before he releases it.
I got a task force on it.
You already have one.
You're taking this too far, Bruce.
Okay.
Come on, Alfred.
You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You beat that man half to death.
Oh,
No,
no,
I
I did
didn't.
not. He's fine.
Yeah.
Don't be a drama queen.
This way.
I did what I had to do. I don't want to hear it, or he's still alive.
He's still alive.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital. Next time it might be the morgue.
I don't know. Doesn't make
Especially
sense.
now, during this preposterous attack on your family, you must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave.
Aw. I'm sorry, Alfred.
He's already watched two of them.
Man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that.
I don't mean to.
It's not that easy. Trust me, I won't, or I can't live up to them.
But as
I
a friend,
can't live up to
the
them.
burden of advice falls on me.
Who my parents were, the life they led, Gotham revered them. I could never match that.
You won't. You will far surpass them. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
Accept them or tear them up?
Accept them.
Yeah, for sure accept them. That's messed up to tear those up.
I won't forget.
Neither will I.
Thanks, Alfred. I love you.
Dad is done encrypting.
Back into the fray again.
Or decrypting, I guess. Okay. Let's look at some of this stuff. Alright, so there's the codex. I guess we should do that first. It did say the codex has been updated. Is it so floaty? Oh my god. Alright. Codex. Okay. So there's more information on Harvey, it looks like. I have Harvey looking into why Mayor Hill has seized my assets, but maybe I should be more concerned that his new friend Selina Kyle is the Catwoman. Oh, and that's it, because we read the bottom part. And so, okay. Mayor, no. Catwoman. Crimes, Mayor's office break-in, burglary, petty larceny. It turns out her real name is Selina Kyle, and she's friends with Harvey. But more troubling, she knows I'm Bruce Wayne. This will need to be dealt with soon. Alright, Oz has new information.
What does he mean, dealt with?
I don't know. It turns out he's back in town looking to restore his fam... Sorry, did you have another? Okay. It turns out he's back in town looking to restore his family's name, and he's targeting Carmine Falcone. Still not sure what his plan is, but it's going to be trouble.
Yeah.
Alright. Gordon. I was able to point Gordon at Falcone, saving him valuable time. Montoya may not completely trust me, but I'll let Gordon assure her. I guess I should have just moved. Sorry. She tried to prod me for a quote, claimed to want to help clear my family's name. No deal.
Wow. Okay. Like I said, I do want her help. I don't know what I would have said in that moment.
Sure.
With so little information.
Right. And Falcone's goons acquired explosive chemicals in a heist at the docks. After an interrogation, a suspect admitted that Falcone plans to use them soon. But how? Is it a weapon? Okay, so the codex has been read in its entirety. We also have the Gotham feed updated. Corruption rumors tarnish Wayne family legacy by Julia Martins. The Waynes have long been considered one of Gotham's most respected families, but new allegations have tied family patriarch Dr. Thomas Wayne and his wife Martha to the illegal business dealings of the Falcone crime family. If true, it's possible the Wayne family's staggering fortune, estimated to be in the billions, could be seized by authorities pending an investigation into their current business practices. That would be a blow to heir Bruce Wayne, who has continued his father's practice of using the money for philanthropy. However, Dr. Wayne met a violent end at the end of a random street crime 2 decades ago. While there has been
random street crime.
Yeah. While there has been no comment on the allegations from Wayne, he did hold a private meeting with Falcone crime family head Carmine Falcone at the Wayne's family Gotham City mansion, which is only adding to the speculation. And then Batman tangles with masked crook atop City Hall. Did we read this one already? A daring raid on the City Hall office of Mayor Hamilton Hill ended last night. No, we did not. With a massive rooftop brawl between Batman and a masked cat burglar the police have dubbed Catwoman. The battle resulted in a heart-stopping plunge off the side of the building, which left Catwoman's fate unclear. However, her team of mercenaries were apprehended by authorities. Neither the GCPD nor representatives of the Hill administration have revealed what, if anything, was stolen from the mayor's office. Despite the outcome, many have begun to wonder if Batman let the burglar go free. Quote, "We can't outsource our safety to anonymous people in disguise," said Gotham Police Commissioner Peter Grogan. "You can never trust whose side they're really on."
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. And I guess the only thing remaining is the Bat computer.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
Oh.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this?
Gee, I wonder.
He's taking down Falcone, they're working together, or it's some kind of blackmail.
I don't know. What do you think?
Me? I think it's blackmail.
Blackmail?
Yeah.
You see Dad's name on any of these documents?
I'll run a search, but so far I don't.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, right?
Yeah. Well,
that's what I
so
think.
I thought they were working together, but
right.
Do you think it's blackmail?
With this proof,
I don't know.
We can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most.
Ooh.
Or who you think could do the most good.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you get to pick one, Amy.
Oh,
so, all right, while you have time here. So, all I was going to say is, I misunderstood the way they were referring to it. I thought that the mayor was trying to gather evidence on Falcone so that if and when Falcone turned on the mayor could be like, okay, you can turn on me if you want, but I have all this evidence against you, and I'm going to disperse this to the world, and that was the blackmail.
Okay.
Don't ever turn on me because I will ruin you right back.
Okay.
So that's
Now,
what I meant by blackmail.
That you thought it was blackmail. I thought you meant Falcone was blackmailing Mayor Hill.
Oh, I see.
About something that Mayor Hill did or wants to keep under wraps or whatever.
At least that's not what I meant. But again, if Mayor Hill, because it's crime, right. they're not good people. So
right.
even if they're working together, even if they have a common goal,
right.
that doesn't mean that Falcone isn't ready at a moment's notice to turn around and throw that mayor under the bus
right,
with any and all evidence that he possibly has.
Absolutely.
And so the mayor may very well be thinking the exact same thing,
right.
and be ready to hit the nuclear option and throw Falcone under the bus right away.
Right.
It's like, fine, you come. It's and again, I say the nuclear option because literally, you shoot your nukes at me, I'm going to shoot mine at you, and then we're all going to die at the same time.
Right, exactly.
It's so.
Yeah, because I think I was thinking the easy answer. That Mayor Hill's just crooked, right? And he was like, well, Falcone has a lot of power, so I'll gain more power by being in bed with him.
I mean, that's probably still correct. I'm just
right.
saying that, you have to kind of realize that if you're the mayor and you're working with a crime boss,
right.
that crime boss may come to a point in time where he realizes that throwing you under the bus is more beneficial to his organization
right.
than keeping you under his thumb.
Right.
And the moment that happens is the moment you go down.
Right.
And so if you have a file with all of Falcone's information in it, that at least could be something that you could then release to the world and
right.
say, hey, by the way, you may all think that I'm this corrupt, terrible person now, but you're welcome. And then
right.
hand that over too.
But actually, I have all this information on him, which I wouldn't have had if I hadn't, essentially pretended to be his friend or whatever.
Right. Well, and it may not even be, it may be, okay, I was doing it to gain his trust.
Right.
I don't necessarily look at it that way. I look at it as mutually assured destruction.
Sure.
So that, Hill's like, fine, if I go down, I'm taking you with me, and so here's this, you know, to take you down. But again, I don't know that. It's just, you know, this is what we have.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, honestly, these decisions they're having me make, I feel like are story elements that I'm waiting for the story to tell me. And so I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know, you know, like you tell me, right? But but maybe that's like a pick your own adventure type thing.
Well, sort of,
right?
but again, don't forget, you're playing a detective. Detectives don't know the answers. They come to a situation and they have to guess. They have to figure it out. And so you take your best guess.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I guessed it was blackmail. But I thought it was blackmail against Falcone. That's now not what it seems like Bruce and Alfred are saying based on the fact that I chose that.
Right.
But now the question is, who do we trust more? Are we going to Vicky Vale, who seems to be on our side, seems to want the best for us, and said that she does think that we could get out of it. She tried to give us the opportunity to give a quote, but like you said, I think very intelligently, right? That's my personal opinion, that we didn't have enough information. So to talk about something that we didn't know about, all that means is that if and when any of that is proven wrong, we look like we're lying.
Right.
Because very few people are going to believe that we didn't know about any corruption that our father might have been involved with. And whether it is planted evidence by Falcone and his men, or whether there is any truth to it at all, if we say something and we are found to be lying, or that, you know, we're like, well, this is preposterous, and then it turns out that it's not preposterous, it's just going to look like we're trying to cover shit up to protect our family's name.
Right.
And instead, it may very well be that we don't know about it, or it's a lie, or some combination thereof. That, like, yes, there was a bank account, an offshore bank account with Falcone and our father, but, like, it was actually legitimate donations that Falcone was... Maybe he was using dirty money to do it or whatever, but that it was a legitimate donation to Thomas to, you know, for a philanthropic effort of some sort. And Thomas didn't know any better, but that Falcone was like, okay, well, here's the account. I'll put both of our names on it, and, you know, you can deliver it to whatever charity you deem proper. Not that that's great, you know, not a great look to begin with. But,
exactly.
But that's Vicky Vale. And then Gordon is the cop. I mean, you know, I want to hear your thoughts first, because I have thoughts as well.
Okay. So my thoughts are we go with Gordon here.
Okay.
And here's why.
Yes.
Especially after what we said to Gordon when we said, I'm doing your job.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want him to decide that if we found all this information out as Batman, potentially, that's Vicky's source, and that all that information went straight to Vicky instead of going through him, whereas he could have done something about it. Because if Gordon feels like Batman gave Vicky that information, right? Then he's going to trust Batman even less.
Well, don't forget, not that I'm saying you're wrong, but don't forget, this is not information from the factory or the warehouse we just came from, where we just talked to Gordon.
Yes, but it's information from the hard drive that was supposed to be delivered
by Catwoman.
Correct. At that location.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
So that was the pickup, right? Unless she lied,
but Gordon...
and sent us somewhere else because she wanted us to find that.
And I was going to say Gordon doesn't know that. Well, no, because the goon said that. Catwoman was supposed to bring a drive, and she didn't, and that's when everything... Right. So we had to wait and go canister by canister, container by container, which took too much time. We got heard, the cops got called, and that's when everything went south, is because she didn't deliver the drive to say exactly what container to go to.
Right.
And that's why everything went bad. It's just, so my only hesitation, I don't know, again, as with any of these games, I don't know how in-depth the game is going to go necessarily, but because we know that not everyone in the police department is on the up and up.
Right.
If you give it to Gordon and he is looking through it, it could alert the people that aren't doing well in the police department to that information. Whereas Vicky Vale, if she is the reporter from the Gazette, she may be able to just disperse that information. Again, may not be able to give away her source, whatever.
Right.
But also it seems like, because don't forget, Gordon's not commissioner. That other guy is, and we just read the news report where he badmouthed Batman.
Right.
The actual commissioner, current commissioner.
Yeah. I am noticing that Gordon's picture is much more like faded out than Vicky's, and I don't know if that's just the angle on the map that we are or what, but or like the lighting of the room where the photo is from.
Yeah, I think it's the second one.
Yeah. But like I don't know, that kind of makes it seem like they want you to pick Vicky here.
Okay.
And maybe Vicky is the right answer, right? But I was a little afraid, like, well, if somebody finds out Vicky's source, now all of a sudden that person dies because Falcone is getting super fucked over by this article.
Right.
And it could also put Vicky in danger.
I was just that's more my concern. If you're worried about somebody being in danger because of Falcone, Vicky is a lot less protected than Jim Gordon.
Right.
Like Falcone may be a crime boss, but he's not an idiot. Going and killing like a captain or whatever it is that Gordon is right now of the police department is a lot riskier than a random reporter, even a reporter who is exposing you and your criminal organization.
Right.
Because anything could happen to her. You know, you could make it look like a random burglary in her home or anything like that. Whereas Gordon is going to have a lot more protection, either a gun, like, you know, it's a lot easier for a random goon to walk into Vicky's house and end her, as opposed to Gordon, who's a cop. Like, he would just have a gun on him and kill the guy as he walked in the door or something.
Right. Falcone is a fucking mob boss.
Yes.
So, it is old hat. It is easy for him to kill one lady.
Yes.
And at this point, it even seems like maybe even Jim Gordon, because fucking he just killed a room full of cops with no fear of having done so, right?
I mean,
like
he didn't though, right? Like he didn't.
That wasn't
order
the actual plan.
You're
right.
Yeah,
You're right.
just shit went down and they had to do something.
Right.
And that one sniper took all of that into his own hands.
Right.
Right. He shot the canister, which blew up, which caused most of that. I mean, some of those gunshots were just his men shooting back at the cops, but that's just going to happen if cops show up and start shooting at you and you're the bad guy, you're going to shoot back. But the blowing up of the canister, which made the cop go crazy, which killed the other mercenary, and then the cop had to be killed by the sniper. Like, that sniper, being the only one left, is the one who made two terrible decisions.
Right.
I mean, technically, I guess the second decision to kill the cop wasn't bad, because that guy was going nuts in that moment.
Yeah.
But to blow up, the shooting of the canister was ridiculous.
Yeah, that
and
was stupid.
Whether that was purposeful or not, I would argue is unclear.
Yeah.
Because I was surprised when I saw that. I was like, really? Falcone's like willing to just like torpedo all of his men like that?
Right, exactly.
But it seems like it was just one dude. But I still don't understand why he was lying on the ground when Batman found him. Like,
because it had just happened.
Maybe, but not how long. I mean, Batman was going through that room. Like, even if you're saying that, like, we took a lot of time doing it and Batman would have done it a lot faster, he still was analyzing multiple pieces of evidence. He was talking to Alfred over the walkie-talkie, which he was not doing quietly. He also wasn't doing it in his modified voice changer thing.
Yeah, but remember when I said I expected that guy's eyes to open?
Oh, yeah.
Play dead. You know, you're in the room when Batman shows up and everybody's dead.
Sure.
You fucking drop to the ground, you play dead, you wait for him to leave, and then you escape.
Yeah.
Because if you try to leave once he's there, he's gonna catch you.
I guess. But, I mean, well, not that the thug knows that or the shooter knows that, but Batman would still be analyzing you as part of the scene and would probably detect your heartbeat and or breathing. But like I said, he doesn't know that.
This random dude doesn't know that,
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, Amy, the question is, you still, and it's fine, right? I just brought up my worry or my concern or whatever, but based on what you said about Falcone as well, and maybe making Vicky a possible victim, are you going with your first instinct and giving it to James Gordon?
I don't know. How much more time till the end of this episode? Can we save it for next episode? Do I have more time to think about it?
Yeah, you do, actually. I was going to say this would be the last thing we would do in this episode, but Yeah, I mean, we were a little overtime, so sure, Amy gets to make everybody upset this time. Not me. Not me.
Yeah.
We will figure this out next week, y'all. In fact, I mean, we will have already made our determination by the time you are seeing this, so give us your thoughts in the comments down below of either what you did if you played this game previously and why, and if it involves something that happens later in the game, don't tell us why.
Right.
But if it doesn't, like if it's up to this point in the game, you chose Vicky for whatever reason or Jim Gordon for whatever reason, let us know why.
Right, and don't tell us what happens next.
Yeah, definitely don't. But, and like I said, that's for us and your fellow viewers. But yeah, let us know what you chose, even if you don't want to say why. You can just say, I chose Jim Gordon, and, you know, if you guys do the same, or I chose Vicky, and if you guys do the same, whatever. We'd love to hear any and all thoughts that you have about any decisions that were made in this episode, anything that happened in this episode. In the comments down below, any of the discussion that we just had, if you want to get in on that discussion,
right,
join us in the comments. We would love to have you. If you're enjoying this series, which it seemed like based on our first episode, many of you are, and so thank you so much.
Yeah.
We really do enjoy the Telltale games, and this one, I mean, after this week, are we happy?
It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Like
I
I
agree.
said, I do feel like the story should be answering these questions instead of me.
Mm-hmm.
And so you'll be reading them and I'll be going, wait, I don't know. You tell me,
Yeah.
right? And I didn't feel that way when we were playing Walking Dead.
Yeah, and like I said, it may
was
be
really like personal decision
Mm-hmm.
in this situation. What do you say?
Yeah.
You know, but
And
this is a lot more, well, what happens next? And they're asking me to tell the story.
And like I said, that may be the detective angle because you're Batman.
Sure.
Where
Or
it's
it may
like-
be the angle that Walking Dead, it was like this dystopian future basically.
Sure,
so
yeah.
so there's no system to work off of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're just making decisions
For survival.
right.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and you don't have all these like exterior forces that are influencing it as much as something like this, where you need to like be more nuanced with your choices because it's like it affects your relationships with all these other people.
Sure.
And are you gonna then be on the good side of this crime boss guy? Because
Yeah.
if not, then you're on his list and you're gonna be killed.
Right.
And like,
or if you are meeting with this crime boss, how are you then interacting and answering the press's questions? Because you're
Right.
a not necessarily a political figure, although with Harvey stuff we are,
Right.
but you're a very public figure, and as we know in you know the year of our Lord 2025, that if you are a person with massive wealth, you also have to answer many questions for many different reasons, and you know we want to make sure that we're doing the right thing by our character there if we think that you know Bruce is a redeemable person.
right. Well, yeah, I mean, I think for Walking Dead, it's a lot more what's gonna save a life than about how is this going to make us look and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot less political intrigue going on in
Right.
Walking Dead, and more like what comment do I say to this psychopath so he doesn't shoot me in the face and I can like get the gun away from him quickly enough to make sure that we
Right,
live
and then
this.
we can just kill everybody and leave. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that meant that consequences in that game were more short term, and I feel like here consequences are going to be more long term. So
sure.
I think that's the difference, right? These decisions are okay. That's going to define what happens to me at the end of the game,
Right, well,
as opposed to that's going to define what happens to me within the next 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah. How do you get out of a situation where a zombie's chasing you versus do I give this information to Vicky Vale to disseminate or Jim Gordon to investigate? Yeah,
Right.
perfectly. That's a really interesting way of putting that. I like that a lot. That's a good difference between those two
Right.
franchises.
And so it's very different in that way, and maybe that's why I feel like this should be telling the story more than I should be,
Interesting.
right? Because
Sure.
I feel like in Walking Dead, it's very much, okay, I'm making this choice for myself and the people in my immediate area.
Yeah, in this very second.
And it's going to affect us within the next few minutes, and then I'll just do that again in the next few minutes, right?
Sure.
But when it's long term like this, and it's going to affect so many more people, because it's basically the entire city of Gotham, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I feel like there's more on the line. Even though that's weird to say, because it's like in Walking Dead, it's people's lives on the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
and this is a little bit less like that. Like, it could be, right? Like, okay, we could potentially end up getting Vicky killed by Falcone's men if we give her the information, right? But that's so much further down the line that it's, you know, it's hard to tell what choices to make here.
Yeah.
They're harder because in Walking Dead, you know, okay, you know, if I save Vicky instead of saving Gordon, that means Vicky stays alive and Gordon dies, you know, like,
for sure.
Whereas here, you don't know what's going to happen until you get closer to the point where it could happen.
Yeah. And there could be unintended consequences because you can't, like, you can predict what a zombie's going to do. It's going to try to bite the closest thing to it. You can't predict what Carmine Falcone's going to do because he's a crime boss and he didn't get there by bumbling his way through things.
Right.
He's, unfortunately, a very intelligent, sly, shitty human being.
Right, exactly. And that's, much... I mean, there are aspects of that are predictable, right?
Sure.
But, you know, that's, like I said, when I use the word nuanced, you know, that's a lot more nuanced than, like you said, what a zombie's going to do. It's going to bite your head off.
Yep.
You know, and that's the end.
Well, guess what, everybody? I don't know if I actually mentioned this because we talked for a bit after that point. But if you are enjoying the things that we're doing here on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. You will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including more of this series in the coming weeks, so you can find out the decision that Amy makes next week between Vicky Vale and Jim Gordon here, as well as all the other decisions going forward. But don't forget that we have other series on this channel as well, and other channels. Links down in the description box below for our Magic the Gathering channel, Geek for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
And you can also check out links to our socials, especially our 2 Instagram accounts, Geek for All and Gluten Free for All. Links down in the description box below as well. And then last but not least, here on YouTube, likes and shares go a very long way.
Yes.
And we really do appreciate any and all support that you are all willing to give. Thank you so much for enjoying our series. Thank you for commenting down below. Please don't forget to do that. We do want to hear from you. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.